Tonight on EA Sports, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Gain of a yard.
From the gun on third down. Regan, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
So we got man. 44, Mike, 44.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, here you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake. Regan. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st and 10. Regan, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Incomplete.
Second down.
For his tight end. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
from the gun. Regan, that one complete. He finds Shark. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt. And they're going for it on 4th down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Love's pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Love from the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Jordan Love sacked by
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Operating from the gun. Regan. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
Reagan's pass.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Packers' 46-yard line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Regan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
At their own
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Sutton, incomplete. He was covered by C.J.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Love's pass intended for Cortland Sutton.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's
from the gun, Regan able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Off play action, Regan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt.
Kareem Hunt,
give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Packers nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Regan. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st down, Regan. Open man is Galladay, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On the delay, here's Hunt.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Regan. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Jaguars.
On the give, this is Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Love now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
now it's
10.
Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. Then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Love. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
What did they call that on?
A little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Love. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pass on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
1st and 10 at the
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Is good.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Regan. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
To throw again, Regan. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Regan. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Reagan's pass.
Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Jacksonville.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. And the half will begin with a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple at its 2nd down. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 7 yards on the play.
Complete.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
again,
5.
it's Love. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 1st down. Regan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
This is Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
From the gun on 3rd down. Regan can't get away, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
now
10.
Love on the slant, completes to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
1st down, Love to pass. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Draw play, Cohen. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Love from the gun. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Step right up like a pro.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Jaguars.
Looking to throw. Regan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40-yard line.
Watch the twist.
On the run, this is Hunt. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the gun on 3rd down. Regan. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 1st and 10, Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Love. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Cohen. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
2nd and goal from the 1.
14. Packers 10.
Love going to keep it on the option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Jaguars
back to throw. Regan. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now then after the sack, will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Love's pass intercepted by the Jaguars.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
First and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'm here all day. 50.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right at
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time, he is in. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Regan firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Dumps it off for Geis. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. out of the gun. They run it with Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Kareem Hunt, the ball
Officially,
carrier.
it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. From the gun, Regan. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Regan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Jaguars 24, Packers 17.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D4'd that time, getting the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He's back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
3rd and 13.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought